Today we're going to be talking about one of the most overrated... Wait. Okay. Today we're going to be talking about one of the most underrated romance films, in my opinion, About Time by director Richard Curtis. In this film we follow our main character Tim Lake, who learns that the man in his family have the ability to travel back in time.
Be prepared for strangeness. Get ready for spooky time. But there's this family secret. And the secret is that the men in the family can travel in time.
While they can't change history, they can change certain events that happen in their own lives. At first, Tim uses this to fix awkward moments in his love life, trying to win the woman that he loves, called Mary. So in a way, he's kind of editing his reality by redoing conversations or fixing mistakes or awkward moments to create this seemingly perfect life. But the film quickly raises the idea whether this is actually a good thing or not. Because the further we go into the story, the more complicated it becomes. So Tim figures out that changing the past can erase people who exist in the present. So for example, when he goes back in time to help his sister after she's been in an accident, he returns to find that his daughter is suddenly a different baby. Same timeline, same life, but a whole different person. From this moment, it gets even more complicated when we get confronted with the fact that even time travel can't prevent certain events in life, like loss. Because when his father dies, he realized that he can't keep revisiting the past forever without risking the family that he's building right now. So what seems to start as a simple romantic comedy slowly becomes a story about accepting life as it is. The film argues that trying to create this perfect life is basically meaningless, and that the real value comes from appreciating simple moments and even the awkward moments that happen while you're experiencing life. To me, this is what makes the film so strong, because at first, like I said, it feels like a very simple rom-com, but when these deeper questions arise about the people you love and what you would do for them, it becomes such a complex story, because it really becomes about the idea that if you're willing to sacrifice for these people that you love, and what you are willing to sacrifice to have one more memory or moment with them. Another reason why this film works so well, let me do that again. Another reason what I really love about this film is the depiction of the relationship between Tim and his father. And for me, it's kind of the core emotional story of this film, because the conversations that they have is so powerful. And one of the best examples of this is when his father died. Tim keeps traveling back in time to have more moments with him and re-experience memories that he's made with his father. But then in the last conversation that they have, his father knows what he's doing and that it's the last time that they'll see each other or speak to each other.
A kiss will have to do. A kiss? A kiss? I get you. This is it then. This is it.
This is such a real and beautiful moment, because it really tells the audience that love lies in these small moments that you share together instead of this perfect reality that you can create. So yeah, overall, I know About Time might at first glance look like a very typical rom-com, but once you experience the film and get to those deeper questions about time and family and loss and memories, it becomes something so incredibly powerful. Because if we think about it, isn't the beauty in imperfections worth so much more?
We're all traveling through time together, every day of our lives. All we can do is do our best to relish this remarkable ride.